How are
Here
you,
we are.
Felicia?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. I've missed you.
Yes. I've been watching your feeds, though. I've been watching your stories and your chats and your podcasts and all that. You've been doing a great job.
Thank you so, so much. Oh, that means so much. You were like one of my very first interviews, so that means a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know what was so exciting for me though? I've been like dying to ask you. I don't know what you can talk about, but CBS brought you back. You were not in the house, but
Right.
you were like pretty much hosting that comp with Casey, the flower pot comp.
Yes.
Oh my God. Tell me everything, like what you can tell me about that.
So they called me, one of the producers called me, Miss Shawn,
Okay.
and wanted to know if I would be interested in helping them do one of the comps. And she said, you won't be live on the show. She said, we're going to bring you in, we'll record it, and it will be part of one of the veto comps. And I said, absolutely, I would love to do that. So I went in. Actually, I was in there on July 10th, the day they went live. That's the day I
Wow.
seen. And yeah, and so, but I didn't see any of the cast
Okay.
and none of that. But they had me just keep all the different stuff that they had me put in my pocket. But at the end I said, I need you guys to know I don't even need to eat anything else for the rest of the day. I ate so many snacks trying to do this, trying to get ready for the competition. I'm actually full. I said, I can't eat no more. We got to be done.
Stop it. Oh my God. It was so, so, so fun watching you do that. Oh my gosh.
It really was. It was so much fun. I was glad I actually got the call and got to be a part of that competition. It was fun.
Yeah, it was so crazy. So all of a sudden, we don't get to see the competitions on the live feeds, but Rachel's in the boxing ring with Kelly, and she's like, "Oh yeah, Felicia said we were creeps," and I'm like, "Felicia was in the house? What do you mean?" And then of course Kelly's like, "Who's Felicia?" But don't worry about that, Felicia. She doesn't watch Big Brother. It's okay.
So it's like, you don't know Felicia?
Yeah.
And that's how you know there's a lot of people in there. Although I don't know, I think Kelly might be playing, might be pretending. Because was it Kelly? No, was it Kelly or was it Lauren?
No, it was Kelly. It was Kelly.
Kelly. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, Lauren's the super fan. Lauren has to know you.
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody's trying to figure out if are Ava and what's his name? Are Ava and Quinn? Are they related?
Ava and Quinn? I haven't heard that.
Like I've been seeing that and hearing that, and I thought when you put their pictures side by side, they do look like they could be brother and sister.
Oh my gosh. I have to see that now. I have not heard that. That's funny.
I've seen a couple of little things floating around, and I thought, now wouldn't that be interesting?
Right? That would be interesting. Did you watch the episode tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay,
and
good.
it just, so here's the thing. Everybody initially told Vinny to put up Rachel, and you can tell he doesn't want to.
Right.
He doesn't want to. And I thought it was brilliant of Lauren and Kat to convince him, oh, if Rachel gets to the end, she's got my vote. Ooh.
Yes.
That was gameplay right there.
Yeah.
Because in his mind, he's thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna get to the end and nobody will give Rachel their vote. And when they said that out loud and he had to think about that, now he behind the scenes is like, oh, we gotta get Rachel on the block.
Right.
Now, I'll say this. If one of these guys wins veto, brings somebody down, and he backdoor Rachel on that block, talk about amazing. Vinny, that might be the thing that takes Vinny to the end.
Yeah.
If he sits in one of them final chairs and he's able to get Rachel out, and then he's able to be smart enough and get Keanu out,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Vinny's game. It is Vinny's game. I think it would be a brilliant move. And so Brandon, if you watch it, I don't want you to get mad and act like I got anything against Rachel. I don't. But talk about a brilliant game move, just like what Rachel just did with Riley and putting him out and he was the pawn.
Right.
If Vinny was good enough to be able to make that happen, I don't know why they're so honed in on Mickey. How did Mickey all of a sudden become just, we got to get Mickey out. We got to get Mickey out. Now, I'll be honest, she's talking way too much.
Right.
Way too much. But I think now I can see where she's hurt because everybody that she thought she had an alliance with, they have all just dropped her to the curb.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for her. But I would love to see Vinny make this, somebody win the veto and take somebody down and put Rachel up. Oh my God, that would be the gameplay of the season. Gameplay of the season. That would remind me of when and Heisem, I hope you ain't watching me get mad, but that would be like when somebody came down and I said, Heisem, have a seat. Oh my God, that would be that would be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be really. Is he going to do it, though? Is he going to do it? I know.
I think that if given the opportunity, I actually believe he would.
Okay.
I really believe he would. One, because he knows if he could get her in them seats, if she doesn't win Blockbuster, the whole house is going to vote her out. They're just looking for the opportunity. Nobody wants to say it out loud except Mickey, and that's why everybody's like, she got to go, she got to go, she got to go. But they're all thinking the same thing. Let's just be real. They realize they have to take the opportunity to get Rachel out. And if given the opportunity, if you don't take it, shame on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who do you think is going to make it to the final three?
Oh, the final three?
Yeah, the final three.
What a question. Well, who I want to, or who I think is going to make it there?
Both. First, who do you want to, and then who do you think will actually get there?
Okay. Well, I want to see Rachel, I want to see Ava, and I want to see Ashley.
Okay.
And that's who I want to see. Who I think will make it there, I mean, depending on what's going to happen tomorrow,
yeah,
I think if Rachel's safe tomorrow, I think she'll actually make it to the final three.
Absolutely.
To be honest.
I think so too.
And then, vice versa, I don't think Vince will. But if Rachel doesn't make it tomorrow, do you know what I mean? Then I think Vince will. So swap those two. And then who else do I think will? Oh my God, I don't even will.
I actually want to, and I think he actually can. I think will. I think if they don't get Rachel out in this next week or two, Rachel's going to the end. Now, do I think they'll actually give her the money? A part of me still believes they won't. I just think that these young people are going to say to themselves, she already won and we're not letting her have the money again. Yeah. That's what I really think they're going to do. Okay. But I do think it could very easily be Will, Rachel, and maybe Ashley, and maybe Ava. Ashley or Ava. One of those three.
Yeah, I think so too. It's hard to tell, Felicia. They are not.
Nobody is true to anybody this season. They are all turning on each other like it's just.
So it's like, I really don't know.
Yeah.
What did you think of BB Unlocked tonight? That was like the kickoff of the episode.
I think they're trying to figure out how to make that something be successful, because the fact that they shifted from Friday night to now the half an hour before the show, they're trying to force people into watching that. And I mean, that's and I don't know that it's working. And I don't know what to say as far as how to make it work. I just think it's too much. And I just think it's too much. And that's about, because I don't want to blast anybody and make anybody upset or anything like that.
That's what everyone's saying. It's not like you're coming at just, people are saying the same thing. So, yeah.
So what's the point of this? And I think it might even be better if every week, but again, this is cost effectiveness, every week if they had different people. Now, they bring in a special guest, but I think just hosting and then trying to get to those couple of people that really connect. Yeah. And I don't think they've done that yet. And again, no harm or foul against Taylor or Derek or any of that, but I think they've got to find a way to shift it up and bring different people in, and then at some point they're going to say, this is what gravitated with the audience.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like people switching, like Taylor and Derek, and then I thought next week would be another couple people. You know what I mean? That's what I thought it would be. So yeah. But
again, unless they pick people that are in LA, it could get costly trying to bring in a different crew of people to do every week. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think I don't think it's caught on yet. I don't think people are saying, oh wow, I can't wait to see they're not.
Oh, Big D is in here. Derek, what are you doing? It should be different. It should be different BB alums each week. Yeah.
That's what I think. I think if they did different BB alums each week, it would probably have a bigger, because then everybody would be waiting to see who's going to show up.
Yes.
That would be the excitement. Don't say who it's going to be. And then every week they have to watch it to see who the alums are that are going to be. I think that could be huge for them if they did that.
Yeah. Take notes. Big Brother's not in here, but you never know. What did you think? What did you think of Will's segment tonight? That was so cute. I almost
Ah,
cried.
it was. I love Will, and his family and everything. I don't know what made them do that though. I said, now I don't think they've ever done that before.
They used to. They used to do random things. Like when it got closer to the end, they'd go to different families and stuff. I remember they went to like Big Brother 16. They went because Christine had the drama with her husband and Cody, so they actually went to her family. They do it here and there, but yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and it's usually if they have done it, it's been closer to the end.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, they still have what 9, 10 people in the house, so I was actually surprised to see that.
Yes. Well, everything's happened. We've had Vito. Otev. We've had the wall. We've had all these things happen already. It feels like it's almost over. I keep thinking it's almost over.
Well, and this week I'm assuming they've got to have a double eviction this week. I don't know how they cannot have a double eviction.
Yeah.
I think it's a double eviction, and the second person that goes out is the first person in jury house.
Right.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah.
When do they usually let us know? I feel like they do let us know ahead of time, but
Well, I think if they do the double eviction, it's a double eviction, and just so you know, we're now going to jury. I think that's probably what she's going to do, because if there's 10 people left, double eviction that takes them down to 9, and there'll be 7 people in the jury, and so there'll be 3 people, and then the 7th person will go. That last person will go to the jury, and that'll be 7 people. So they've got to do it this week.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh boy, they kind of see it coming too.
Yeah, they do. They do. Double eviction is when you could see. Could you imagine a double eviction and you get out a Rachel and a Keanu in the same night?
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
And that's turn the house upside down, and then I really believe it's anybody's game.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If those two, yeah, absolutely.
Those 2 people got out, then you're going to see a cat fight. Like I said, I think Will is good, but at the same time, that could end up turning on him, because then everybody could say, everybody likes Will. Nobody's mad at him, even though he sat on the block. It was just kind of random, and nobody's ever really had a negative thing to say. We can't let him sit in the final 2 chairs because he'll beat all of us. And that could actually, at some point, this could be a negative for him. So it really is a fine line on how to maneuver the game from here on out. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only one talking about Will is Keanu recently, but that's Keanu, so I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Keanu has a false sense of who he thinks likes him.
Yeah, I don't know where he's in the clouds.
He's oblivious. He really is oblivious.
I don't understand. It's too funny. They showed the making of the wall comp. That was cool. And then the 3 of them, Boston Rob, Taylor, and Derek got to test it out.
Yes.
That was really cool to see.
Actually, that wall looked a lot easier than ours. I mean, if I can say that, because I think about what we had to hold on to with just the ledges, and them having a whole bar, a piece of wood. And I thought, man, that would have been way easier to hold on to in my mind. Now, it still gets wet, slimy, and all of that, but I think they had a much easier wall to grab onto than we did.
Yeah.
I really think so.
I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah. Much easier wall. We had like these little peg things, and you had to hold on to the ends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was way easier.
Oh, yeah. I would like that too.
I would have loved that wall. I have to say, though, with the competitions, I do think they've done a much better job this year with spreading the wealth. It's anybody's game. It has nothing to do with really athleticism at all. You see the last few people on the wall, it was all the small people. And I said it was going to be somebody small. Yeah. This is where the heavier guys, like the Keanu, like man, when you're really muscular and all that, where your arms, everything tightens up on you.
Yeah.
When you're holding on with that strong grip. And so really the smaller you are, the better it is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always been that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Riley eviction fallout? Everyone's crying. Everyone's all upset.
I wanted them to vote out Riley. I'm just going to say that and hope I don't offend you. But I wanted Riley to go. But all the crying that everybody do when Ava got up and she had to go, they had to bring her water and console her before they even voted Riley out. It's like, what is going on?
Did she say after the vote out, did she say, I hate you all? Did she say that?
She said something, and I was trying to figure out, what did she say? What did she say? But everybody was so crushed, but they're the one. Now Vinny's good.
Yeah.
Vinny should get an Academy Award for his acting. He had Keanu in there and he's just crying and bawling and wailing and all of that kind of stuff, and then making up the lie about he said he was going to vote you out. When I tell you he's playing the game hard, he's playing the game hard, because that was all fake.
Yes.
That was all fake. I think a part of it, he felt bad, but that was all fake.
Yeah.
That was all fake. So I got to give it to him. All of these guys are pretty convincing when they get in these rooms. I think they've cried more this season than I've ever seen them cry in a Big Brother house.
Yeah.
They are, because I looked at my husband and I said, I don't remember ever crying. What are they crying for? I said, why are you crying like that when somebody leaves? You know, somebody got to go every week.
Right.
So it's not that emotional. I mean, they are like getting emotionally invested in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Because they're not really strategic. They're just like playing like it's personal. Like it's, that's what it is.
Yes. I think that biggest strategic move was those guys today telling Keanu that, man, yeah, if Rachel gets to the end, she's getting my vote. Oh my God. It was like the light bulb came on in his head. Like, this might be a mistake for me to sit next to her. Mm-hmm. They planted the seed and he ain't gonna let that go.
No, he hasn't. He's been like anti-Rachel,
and he's gonna find a way to get her out, because when he realized, oh no, I might get 75 and she get the 750, I can't do that. He is not gonna let that happen. He's gonna get rid of her now.
I know.
Yeah.
And she's telling, and now I'm talking about live feeds. We're just jumping off into the live feeds. But now, Vince, so Keanu, she's telling things to Keanu, and Keanu is telling everything to Vince. So it's like, but we can see it. We're like, Rachel, no, stop telling this man stuff. But like, she can't see that. No. It's so frustrating.
No. And it's crazy because last week, Keanu is trying to convince Vinny, oh no, you can trust Rachel. You can trust Rachel. She's not, man, we got her to the end, and now it's just completely flipped, except Rachel don't realize it.
I know. It's like, oh, you want to jump through the screen so bad, but yeah.
Yes. That's why when I say alliances, none of them, they don't realize none of them have an alliance. None of them are being loyal to anything or anybody. Mm-mm. Morgan thinks that her and Vinny are still Vinny don't care about Morgan. He gonna get rid of her when he can too.
Yes. He almost did with Riley.
Yes. Yes. Because Vinny has a final two with Keanu. He has a final two, he thinks, with Kelly. Kelly thinks she has a final two with him, but I think now she realizes, okay, no, he really doesn't have my back. He's got a fake final two with Ava. He's got a final two with Morgan. So everybody thinks they're in a final two with Vinny.
Yep.
About 3 people think they're in a final two with Keanu. About 3 people think they're in a final two with Rachel. So everybody thinks they're in a final two with somebody that they really aren't in a final two with.
No.
Because none of them have a genuine anything.
It's wild in there.
It really is. It really is. I'm surprised they haven't shown a lot with the have-nots. They haven't really shown any have-not stuff, even though they still have have-nots. Because like those, the 3 tonight, first 3 off the wall, they're have-nots, but they haven't shown any have-not material.
I know.
They haven't even really shown the have-not room. I'm like, do they even really have a have-not room?
Yeah, and they do. And it's like, why not show it? Like this morning, Rachel came out and offered Will and I believe Will and Morgan slop, and they both didn't eat it, but still. I'm like, where is all this on the episode? For the past couple seasons, they haven't really shown the have-nots. It's like, why even do it then?
Yeah, right. I mean, what, just to make people get, you aren't showing them being upset about being a have-not, the slop, none of that. So what is the purpose of it?
Right. It doesn't affect us watching it, and it might affect them a little bit. They're going to be a little hungry and angry, but it really doesn't affect the game.
I think they only have, like, we had 1, 2, 3, we had 4 rooms that people slept in. They only have 3 rooms this year. But I like the way the bed setup is. I like those bunk beds.
Yeah.
Because they have more people in the room, so it doesn't allow you to separate and get these alliances right off the bat, because there's so many people in the room. Because I think there's 8 people in one room. What, 6 or 8 in one room? And then
I think 6. Yeah.
6, and then 4, and then 4.
Yeah, because the other ones are bunk beds too. Those are weird though. The ones, the trundle bed things.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God, no, thank you. Do you see Kelly? Have you seen any clips of Kelly creeping underneath and all of a sudden she pokes out.
Yeah, she's good at hiding in them beds, and they be in there talking, don't even realize she under them covers.
Yes, she's messy. Oh my god. Oh, I want to ask you about Ashley. What do you think of Ashley? And recently she's talking to cameras, telling us that she's not as dumb as people think. She's trying to play like an Elle Woods. What do you think of that?
I think, she was on everybody's radar for a minute, and then somehow they flipped to Mickey, and so she's kind of gone quiet. But I think the minute you get out a Mickey and a Morgan and maybe a Rachel, I think she's gonna quickly come back to the radar. It depends on one, if Will stays in there, because that really is her fold. Rachel, Will, and Ashley. I think when Ashley leaves, if Rachel leaves, I think Ashley's in trouble.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna, because Rachel is her ace in the hole. Rachel and Will. If one of those two leave, I think Ashley's in trouble. Because I think she's gonna become the Mickey. If Mickey goes out, she's gonna become the one that talks too much.
Mm-hmm.
She is gonna become the one that they're like, "Girl, shut up! You're saying too much."
They kind of already are saying a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
They were, and then they got quiet, and that became Mickey. But I think they're gonna go back to Ashley.
Right.
You're saying too much. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think she's playing the dumb card like she says, or do you think that's how she is?
Well, no, because she's a lawyer, right?
Yes.
So I think she's playing a dumb card.
Okay. I do too. I'm like, oh my god,
she's playing low key, down key. I haven't paid attention. Has she told them that she's a lawyer?
No, I don't think she's told anybody.
I don't think she's
no.
Told them. Yeah, she hasn't. So yeah, she's playing kind of quirky, silly, the laughing at everything. It was funny the week that they wanted her gone, because they thought she had that power because she was laughing and smiling. It's like, well, dang, you're actually making it seem like because she's happy all the time, there's a problem. I'm like, dang, what is that? I was tickled at that one. But I think part of that really is just her natural personality.
Oh, they're saying in the chat that she told Will she's a lawyer. I must have missed that.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was wondering. Had she told anybody yet?
That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
She would tell him of all people. Oh, wow. All right, I have to find that clip. Guys, how am I out of the loop?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched live feeds a whole lot just because I got so much going on when I have time. So I know I've still missed a lot of stuff on the live feed. So
yeah. No, even I have to catch up on like Twitter and Blue Sky and all that stuff. It's a lot. What did you think in Kelly being disappointed in Vince putting her up? She's like, but then again, she volunteered every other week. But go ahead.
Now that's what I said. She's talking about, oh my God, I've been on the block so many times. And that's when I said, girl, shut up, because the first 4 times you volunteered. You volunteered. So now they're voluntarily putting you up. Now you mad. But right. If I was her, I would still be upset, though. Although I'm not sure why she thinks that Vinny's still in her corner, because Vinny voted against them last week.
Yeah.
So that lets them know Vinny, he really showed his hand. Now he's trying to perpetrate and pretend like he had to do it for whatever reason and making that lie up that Riley was going to send them home. But if I were her, I'd be hurt because Vince really was her true friend in the house. So she thought. She really thought she had a final 2. And again, if I got a final 2 with you, why are you putting me on the block? Why are you making me a pawn? You don't do that with your final 2. So that right there should be her tell-all. Her red flag should be flying high.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do believe if she were to get lucky enough to win HOH, they're going to throw him on the block.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What else happened tonight? What am I missing? Because it was like 2 episodes in one.
It was.
Boston Rob was a little weird seeing on the stage of Big Brother. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was. I thought, because the minute I said, oh, yes, he is a reality TV competition show beast, but I'm like, you got all these Big Brother people and you couldn't find a Big Brother person to be the special guest? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Their guests are lacking. And I swear, I thought they were going to like switch it around, Taylor and Derek this week. Then Felicia and Angela next week. Imagine Felicia and Angela now. Come on.
Me and Sari. Could you imagine me and Sari? Oh my God.
This crowd would go wild.
Me, Sari.
Yes. You and anybody. You alone. Just give it to Felicia. seeing her host the competition on a screen was not enough.
Yes. Yes. I really do think they should rotate it, though. I think they're missing out on an opportunity. I think they're missing out on an opportunity.
Well, hopefully they'll take notes if they're gonna do this next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully they take notes. And also another thing I have about it. What is it? A gripe I have on it. Why are we doing every other week? That's fine, but like the evicted house guests come on the show, but only every other week. So like, we saw Amy, but we didn't see whoever was next. What was it, Adrian? And then we saw Jimmy, but we didn't see Riley. So it's like, why are we skipping?
Well, if I know production, it might be based on following, and so because they can see numbers and they can see how many followers each one of these guys have, and maybe the ones that they think have a large enough following and people would be interested in, and they haven't seen a lot of negative commentary. Those are the ones that they allow to come back. That's my guess. Now I have no idea, but that would be my guess on what they're doing.
That's true. What do you think of the new Amazing Race Big Brother Players season?
Actually, I got invited to that party on September 25th, and I'm really trying to figure out, Jag texted me and said, "Hey, Mama Fee, we'd love for you to come," and I would love to be there because all the cast and stuff. I think it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to watch it. Actually watching Blue in America on the challenge, I've been on the phone with Blue, and I thought, oh my God, so watching them has been great. I can't wait to see the Amazing Race. I think that's going to be fabulous. I think it is going to be fabulous. I mean, behind the scenes, we already know who won, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But I think it's really too bad though. Those guys didn't keep that quiet. It's like, how did you guys leave? I mean, every week you knew who went out.
Yeah, I had to mute the thing, otherwise I'd see spoilers every second. And I still, even though I was avoiding it, I still saw the winner. And I was like, well, then I should have just listened. I don't know.
I guess that when it's up now, this is one thing I got to give Survivor, because Survivor they peep quiet. You don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing. But the BB cast every week, you knew who went out, what happened, all of that. So
I know.
Yes, you're gonna have to do better with your Amazing Race folks. They don't know how to be quiet. They talk too much.
That was
I do think it's gonna be an amazing season. I do think it's gonna be an amazing season. Again, there's so many great shows out there between Amazing Race and the new Survivors getting ready to start, the challenge. What is that? The $1 million. Who has that new $1 million one? It's called $1 million something.
I don't know. Is it on Netflix? Because I don't watch the Netflix one.
I think it's on Netflix, but it's actually really good. The Traders. I want to go on the Traders. I can't stand myself. I would love to be on the Traders. The Circle. They haven't brought it on in a minute, but I love the Circle. There's so many things out there now. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I agree. The Traders is going to be amazing. Oh my God, the cast.
I see somebody asking about Survivor Australia. I've been trying to figure out how to watch it. I don't know where to go to watch it. How do you get to that?
I don't either. I heard Rob Sesternino on Rob Has a Podcast. He knows. I don't know if he keeps it secret for his Patreon, but I've heard him talk about it. So I don't know if maybe.
Because I thought, is it something? Because my husband was saying, I don't think we can get it. I said there has to be a way to watch it because people are watching it, so somehow you can get to it. It says there's a YouTube page that uploads the episode.
Oh, okay. Because I see clips on Twitter and stuff, so I'm keeping up with it, but I would like to watch it. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I really talk in my sleep. Honestly, trust me. Once or twice a week, Dwayne wakes me up because I'm yelling in my sleep. I've always had nightmares and talk in my sleep and yell in my sleep. It's crazy.
I remember the clip of you. We thought you were singing. What was happening?
Sound like a monster, and it's like, oh my God. I never thought about that though when I went in the house that they would actually capture that. I was hoping maybe I wouldn't do it.
They aim to get all your worst moments on there too.
Yes, I think that was they really did. I gotta give it to them. I just became their goofy, crazy person in that. And the only side of me that they ever showed was the stupid side of Felicia.
No, it was awesome. They didn't just show the stupid, but they do. They aim to find, even when they're talking, oh, so and so is talking about so and so, and then they show a clip of that person, and then they're eating, stuffing their face, they're brushing their teeth. It's always the worst.
Yes, always. When I brush my teeth and I have all of my toothpaste down on my chin and everything.
It's like, what are you doing with these poor people?
Yes, I always want to get. It was funny tonight though when you heard them talk about how dirty the house is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want everybody to know those are true statements. They're the ants. I mean, the people's drawers on the floor, clothes everywhere, the towels. Now this is what we did, and I got to be honest.
Okay.
It was like me, Cerie, even Izzy. I think Hyson was one of those who did this too. Every week that's why I always stayed by the laundry thing and we washed the towels and stuff up in the house. I would go get 2 or 3 sets of towels and they stayed on my dresser. Oh, you are not touching my wash rag. You ain't touching my towel. You ain't touching my. It stayed on my dresser. And when I got up in the morning, took my stuff to the bathroom. And when I left, I took my stuff back to my dresser. Don't touch stuff on my dresser. So the people that hung their stuff in the bathroom, shame on you.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who don't wipe their hands or their face or their mouth on them towels.
Stop.
Yes. Yes. When I tell you it's a mess and they say how dirty and dusty it is, they ain't lying. House gets, think about it, 16, 17 people from all walks of life trying to share one bathroom. It's nasty.
Yeah. No. I have 2 kids and a boyfriend. I'm good. That's enough for me.
And that right here should tell you what it looks like when you put 16 of them folk together.
No.
It's not a good look.
Oh my god. Absolutely not. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else? What did we see? The wall comp. What did you think of that? You thought it was easier than yours.
I thought it looked easier. They actually stayed on the wall way longer than we did.
Yeah. How long was yours?
Ours was pretty short. I don't think ours even lasted a full hour.
Oh, okay. I think Taylor said hers was like 40 something minutes.
Yeah, ours didn't last a full hour, I don't think. These guys did pretty good though. They were almost at 2 hours. If I remember, somebody fell off at an hour 45, 50. So it was almost at 2 hours. So they did actually really good.
Yeah, I agree. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And it came down to, it always comes down to like the 2 most important people. You know what I mean? That are battling it out. I think last season it was Tucker and Quinn.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It would have been amazing to see what Lauren would have done had she won.
Oh my
God. Was it Lauren or Kat? No, it was Kat.
Oh, Catherine. I'm like, if it was Lauren, she wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, if it was Catherine, it would have been. I think that could have made a great something if he won because Vinny really took the easy way out. He played soft. He just did soft.
Yeah, I think Rachel would have been up if it was Catherine.
Oh, absolutely.
And Vince.
I think it would have been Rachel, Vinny,
Yeah.
and I don't know who the third person would have been. Rachel, Vinny.
Maybe Keanu.
Nah, I don't think they would have put up Kiana.
No.
No. Maybe Mickey again. Maybe Ashley. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh my goodness, what a hot mess.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about before we go? I don't want to keep you all night. I know it's late.
Yes, like I kept thinking. No, I've just been enjoying the season, enjoying life. I'm doing all kind of stuff. Still doing the real estate. Now I'm doing Planet Marketing. And hey, if anybody is interested, even you, I mean, it's a good way to bring in a residual income. I love it. We market travel, and what does everybody do? Travel. And so perfect marketing, something you don't need no material, supplies, nothing. All you got to do is book travel. So if anybody's interested in Planet Marketing, give me a call. Shoot me a email or a text or a DM. And if you're moving to Atlanta, let me know. If you're listing your house, call me.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And if anyone coming on right now, if you missed this, I'm going to post it on my YouTube so that you can recap it. Because they're asking now about the veto that you were featured in.
Oh
my God.
Yes.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
I would go back on BB for a BB celebrities or something, a short game.
I would agree. You need to come back for anything.
A full season, something 80, 75, 80 days. I don't think I have. I wouldn't want to do that. I really wouldn't.
No.
But a short game where I could do 30 to 45 days, piece of cake.
I agree. I think there's a lot of people who would do that, so maybe they'll make it.
Yeah. I hope they do. I'm surprised they didn't do reindeer games this past Christmas, so it makes me wonder that I don't think they got the viewing that they needed.
No. I don't either.
I think it didn't work out.
Which is crazy because we all loved it.
Yeah. Evidently the world didn't love it.
Well,
So you said you're going to post this on your. So how do I post it up? Oh, when I come out, will it all automatically be?
well, I don't. You should be able to go into the live after this, like your live settings, and then when you click live replay, it'll show you our thing, and then you can probably save it. But if you can't, I can send it to you.
Okay. You know me and this technology thing.
Me too. I had the worst trouble getting on here.
Yes, that's like you're saying, Stephanie, where are you? I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to bring you in.
This time I was buffering. I don't know.
Yes. Well, thank
Felicia,
you, my love. It has been a pleasure. Anytime. You're one of my besties.
Oh, you too. It is always the best talking with you. The season's not over, so we can talk again.
Yes.
Bye, Felicia.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.